Colder winds are blowing across the Bluegrass State. Hard freezes on the way for the weekend. We'll break it down in just a moment.
A 4-month-old baby girl is in critical condition after Nicholasville police say her babysitter physically abused her.
And visitation begins for a couple killed in last month's attacks in Brussels. How family and friends are saying goodbye in central Kentucky.
This is WKYT News at 4.
Welcome to WKYT News at 4. I'm Jennifer Palumbo. Cooler air has blown into the bluegrass. You can see from our sky cam in downtown Lexington that it's a cloudy and windy afternoon. Temperatures are in the upper 40s and even colder air is on the way. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has a first look at the forecast. Chris, how low will we go?
Yeah, those numbers over the next several mornings, Jennifer, likely to hit the 20s yet again. So green thumbs, we've been on high alert for the past week. Yeah, we're going to continue to run that way into the coming weekend. You mentioned the clouds that are out there now. We've had some gusty showers on and off throughout the day, stuck into the 40s for those temperatures. Winds sustained at 20. We've been pushing 40 miles per hour with some of those gusts through the course of the afternoon. Temperature right now 16 degrees colder than at this same point yesterday in Lexington. Look at Covington, 23 degrees colder, where the temperature there is flirting with the upper 30s. And yeah, a couple of snowflakes have been reported in the greater Cincinnati area over the past hour and change. Now, we run the risk for a stray shower or two out there this evening, but look at everything wrapping in from northwest to southeast. And we've got a lot of clouds this evening. Anyone fair game for a shower or two, and cold fronts are lined up back to our northwest that will dive on into town over the next few days. That's going to continue to give us the possibility of the very cold conditions. So a few flakes will try to fly at some point tonight, northern Kentucky, Friday night for the rest of the area. Then the hard freeze that is likely over the next 3 days. We'll break down the exact numbers with the hour by hour when I come back in a few.
Thank you, Chris. A babysitter is in jail this afternoon accused of abusing a baby she was supposed to be taking care of. Aaron Thompson is charged with criminal abuse. Nicholasville police say emergency crews were called to Thompson's home Tuesday afternoon, where they found a 4-month-old girl so badly injured they took her to Kentucky Children's Hospital. The hospital later called police. Monique Blair has our top story at 4.
34-year-old Erin Thompson was arrested from her home here on Jones Court Wednesday afternoon. Nicholasville police believe she is responsible for causing physical injury to a 4-month-old baby girl who is in her care. Nicholasville police say on Tuesday afternoon around 2 o'clock, Thompson called 911 and reported a 4-month-old baby girl was suffering from a medical emergency. That child was taken to UK Hospital. A social worker notified police that the child's injuries appeared to be abuse. Nicholasville police say their investigation determined the baby's injuries were caused by Thompson and were not an accident. Police say Thompson and the child are not related. Neighbors tell me Thompson has lived in this neighborhood for several months.
I'm very surprised to hear that she got arrested for possible child abuse. My daughter took dance lessons with her daughter, and we talked during dance class, and I just would not suspect that from her at all. It's very surprising.
Now, Nicholasville police tell me there were several children in Thompson's care at the time of the incident. Again, that 4-month-old baby girl is in critical condition currently at UK Hospital. In Nicholasville, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Thompson had her first court appearance today. She pleaded not guilty to first-degree criminal abuse. She's due back in court Monday. A Lexington native and her husband killed in last month's terrorist attacks in Brussels, Belgium, are being remembered today in central Kentucky. Stephanie and Justin Schultz were in the Brussels airport when 2 bombs went off. Their visitation began about an hour ago at Southland Christian Church on Harrodsburg Road. A second visitation will be at 10 tomorrow morning, followed by their funeral at 2 in the afternoon. Stephanie's aunt says the couple will be buried at the Bluegrass Memorial Gardens.
It's actually going to be buried in a site next to my mother, her grandmother, and it's like I can feel my mother enfolding her in her arms.
We'll show you how family and friends are honoring Stephanie and Justin Schultz on WKYT News at 5. Belgium's prosecutors are pleading with the public for any information on the suspect known as Man in Hat. He's wanted in the Brussels airport attacks that killed 16 people, including Stephanie and Justin Schultz. They say they're especially reaching out to people who might have filmed or gotten a photo of the man. He was seen with 2 suicide bombers who died in the March 22nd attacks. An explosion later at a subway station killed another 16 people that same day. The Eastern Kentucky attorney accused of defrauding the federal government out of millions of dollars is back in court in Lexington this afternoon. Investigators say Eric C. Kahn was part of a scheme to get more than $600 million from the Social Security Administration through disability payments. Kahn had a detention hearing in Lexington at 1:30 this afternoon. Psychologist Alfred Adkins and Judge David Daugherty also face charges in the case. We'll have an update on the hearing coming up at 4:30. And that's just one of the stories we're working on for WKYT starting at 4:30. Sam Dick joins us from the newsroom with a look at some more of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon, Jennifer. Police are investigating a possible case of terroristic threatening and harassing communications after receiving a complaint from a mother whose son was involved in a race-related incident at Lexington Catholic High School. The boy's mother said her son, who was attending Lexington Catholic at the time, was a victim of harassment from one of his teammates on the football team. The mother says she discovered the messages after looking at her son's computer. A spokeswoman for Lexington Police released a statement saying the investigation continues and no one had been charged as of today. We'll have more details, though, on WKYT News coming up at 5 o'clock. Even though it's late in the season, flu cases continue to pop up around the state. Anderson County is one of the communities that's been especially hard hit. The Anderson County Health Department says they're used to seeing around 5 or 6 flu cases a month, but since mid-March they've had 20. That's the same amount Fayette County has had since mid-March. The Anderson County Health Department has actually sold some of their flu shots to nearby doctors who've run out.
We were wondering, we give flu vaccines starting in October. How you start to see flu usually in November and December, higher cases in January. So we just thought this season was, we're going to be less than normal cases of the flu.
And we'll have more from health officials on the situation on WKYT News at 5:30. That's a look at some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Sam. Now to a story making headlines across the nation at 4. Democrats Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton are trading jabs today on the campaign trail. The latest sign this race for the White House is tighter than ever. Diane Gallagher has more on how the bad blood is playing out in the national spotlight.
Their debate is officially next week, but the Democrats are waiting. On Wednesday, MSNBC asked Hillary Clinton about a Bernie Sanders interview with the New York Daily News.
The core of his campaign has been break up the banks, and it didn't seem in reading his answers that he understood exactly how that would work.
Sanders hit back.
She has been saying lately that she thinks that I am, quote unquote, not qualified to be president. I don't believe that she is qualified. I don't think that you are qualified if you get $15 million from Wall Street through your super PAC.
Now, the Clinton camp claims the former secretary never actually called the Vermont senator unqualified.
I don't know why he's saying that, but I will take Bernie Sanders over Donald Trump or Ted Cruz anytime.
But the change in tone could be an indicator of just how much is at stake. Sanders has the momentum, winning 7 of the last 8 contests. Clinton has the lead in pledged delegates. But 2 new national polls show the race between them may be tightening, which may mean that while the Democrats claim they want to play nice,
It is not the type of politics that I want to get in.
it could get even uglier.
But let me also be very clear. I'm not going to get beaten up. I'm not going to get lied about. We will fight back.
New York voters have their say April 19th. In Washington, I'm Diane Gallagher.
Toyota is recalling 3 new vehicles because of concerns about their brakes. We'll tell you which models are affected next on WKYT News at 4. And gun sales are surging. A look at the number of FBI background checks when we come back.
Dare to compare LG's new OLED TV, $19.99 at Best Buy, just $16.49 at PRAS. Save $149 over Home Depot on this Amana refrigerator, plus free gift cards up to $500.
Nobody beats PRAS.
Clients come into the office. The government has said, no, I don't believe you. You're not disabled.
The major problem with Social Security disability is that most people who sign up are denied at the initial level. If your claim's denied, don't give up. Call us immediately. We'll appeal your case.
we can do an effective job of representing you that will get you the benefits that you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast, 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
Hey, America! I'm getting fired up for Golden Corral's new Fired Up Favorites. They're launching flavor to a whole new level. I'm heading there now! It's endless baby back ribs, wings, and tenders, and bold new flavors like mango habaneros, sriracha, garlic parmesan, and classic buffalo. All for one low price. Rough flight, great landing. Fired Up Favorites only at Golden Corral, the best buffet in the USA.
Jimmy Nash Homes is known for the beautiful community of Patch and Wilkes in the Reserve at Greenbrier, an estate community in the midst of beautiful horse farms with luscious green space. And we're excited about Andover Club Villas, luxury country club living at its best, and our first ever Jessamine County exclusive community, the Oaks at Cave Springs, soon to be one of Central Kentucky's most stunning neighborhoods. All of our homes in all 4 communities feature Anderson Windows and Doors, the most trusted name in windows and doors.
Your dream home starts here with us. We have something for everyone.
So come and see us.
There's nothing like making their day, except making sure their tomorrow is taken care of too. Financial guidance while you're mastering life. From Chase, so you can.
Hit me at 35 miles an hour, there's a 45% chance I'll die. Slow down to 25 and I'll probably live. A little extra speed is a lot more deadly. Slow down, Lexington.
Get this Tempur-Pedic bundle with mattress, adjustable base, 2 memory foam pillows, mattress protector, and a free 50-inch TV. As low as $49 a month with the power of 60 months, 0 interest.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
Keep up with the latest news on WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
The gun business is booming, and that means a surge in FBI background checks. That tops today's WKYT Money Watch. Background checks for guns purchased totaled over $7 million in the first quarter of this year. Analysts say there's been a spike in gun sales following the San Bernardino and Paris terrorist attacks. Also, since this is an election year, industry experts say the push for stronger gun control on the campaign trail may be driving sales. Federally licensed gun dealers are required to run a background check whenever someone tries to buy a handgun. The cost of owning and operating a car is now at a 6-year low. AAA says falling oil prices are offsetting an increase in other costs such as maintenance and car insurance. The agency says this year a driver can expect to spend 57 cents for each mile driven. That comes out to about $700 a month. Toyota is recalling some of its most popular 2016 models because of brake issues. The cars involved are the RAV4, the Lexus RX 350, and Lexus ES 350. There's a problem with brake assembly that could result in a loss of stability. There's an unexpected place to pay your taxes this year: 7-Eleven convenience stores. The IRS added the option only for people who pay their taxes in cash. The IRS commissioner says the option is primarily for people who don't have a bank account or credit card.
It's called Modern Biofeedback, one of the many entities offered here at the new Energy Spa in Lexington. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about today.
Colder weather continues to blow into the Bluegrass State. What does that mean for the opening weekend out at Keeneland? I've got the forecast up next. Stay with us.
Could this really be the answer for heroin addiction? A little-known drug called Vivitrol.
I haven't had any cravings or thoughts of using.
When big news breaks, be the first to know. Download the WKYT News app and turn on push alerts. Breaking news at your fingertips when you need to know what's going on. Push alerts, now available on the WKYT News app.
We're farmers. We're business owners. We're moms and dads. We're neighbors. We're you. We're your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. And we've been helping members like you save energy and money for decades with our energy efficiency programs. Find out how you can start saving today. Cumberland Valley Electric and South Kentucky RECC, your Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
A car accident, a work-related injury, or applying for disability benefits all can have life-changing effects. But with help from the Spencer Law Group, you can get your life back on track. Most cases are resolved outside of the courtroom, but if your case does go to trial, you'll have an experienced legal team behind you.
This is Pastor Larry Wilson. If you are injured and thinking about filing for disability, please call Mr. Spencer. He and his experienced legal team will help you through to the end.
Hello, I'm Rob Bromley, inviting WKYT TV viewers on the vacation of your dreams, a land and cruise tour of Alaska, August 5th to the 18th. We'll stay near Denali National Park and watch for wildlife on a guided park tour. Our vacation includes Anchorage, Fairbanks, the White Pass and Yukon Train, and a 4-night Holland America cruise through Glacier Bay and the Inside Passage. For more information, call Holiday Vacations, 1-800-826-2266.
Sleep Outfitters is proud to premiere the coolest bed in America, the new Tempur-Breeze, and you can try it here first. The redesigned Tempur-Breeze combines 3 innovative cooling technologies to help you get to sleep faster and sleep better and cooler all night long. And with 0% APR financing for 5 years, the new Tempur-Breeze is cool and affordable. The new Tempur-Breeze, it's the next generation cool, and you can try it first at Sleep Outfitters.
Get on your computer or mobile device. Because of all the great Toyota deals out there, most are not seen on TV. That's why you need to visit buyatoyota.com for a huge selection of savings offers that couldn't possibly fit in a TV commercial, including 0% financing, great lease deals, and 2-year no-cost maintenance. So get on your computer or mobile device and go to buyatoyota.com, Toyota's official website for deals. Toyota, let's go places.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you. Follow WKYT on Twitter. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
A lot of clouds across the area out there today. Early morning showers, a little break, and now we're starting to see some more showers ramping up across the northern parts of the area. And oh yeah, it's windy and it's cold. A windy spring, to say the least. That's a sign of an active pattern. Look outside. Clouds just about each and every stop. Maybe a little sliver of sunshine here or there, but overall, it's kind of an ugly day across the Bluegrass State. Farther north that we go, cold. It's 40 degrees into Maysville, 41 Covington. Notice 64 and north. Those thermometers are much colder than what we are seeing a little farther to the south. Low 50s here. Chances are that 61 in Middlesboro, maybe just a little on the warm side. The next front is right on top of the area, has a little bit of some light rain shower action coming in behind it. Even a few reports now of some wet snowflakes just to the north of the Ohio River into the Cincy area, and that is a possibility for areas north of 64 this evening for a wet snowflake to join in on the fun. Northwesterly winds. I mean, this is a very active setup, to say the least. We're going to continue that northwesterly flow. Little systems keep diving on into town, and with each system that passes through here, you know what that means? Continues to get colder. Green thumb alert over the next 3 mornings. We're likely to be in the 20s each morning through Sunday, and we've been there a couple of times already over the past week. We may do it again through the day tomorrow. Starting out tomorrow, upper 20s. We go into the afternoon, 45, then we'll drop it again with a chance for a shower or two. Look at tomorrow evening by 11 o'clock, a Friday evening on the town. You may see a snowflake flying by, of all things. 11 o'clock this evening, that action begins to wane. We lose a little bit of the sun. What little heating of the day that we've had out there will lead to a diminishing trend in the overall shower trend. Now tomorrow, may start with some sunshine. All of a sudden at noon, you're thinking, beautiful. Then it goes downhill quickly with some scattered showers coming into town. By 11 tomorrow evening, those low 30s with a chance for a snow flurry into Saturday morning with mid and upper 20s to start out your Saturday. How about noon temperatures in the 30s on Saturday? We go through 5 o'clock. It's a good-looking afternoon. Upper 30s to low 40s, depending on where you are. 11 o'clock Saturday evening. 20s are already showing up by that time. 20s will hang tough into Sunday morning, but look at the clouds increasing. You know what's going to happen by Sunday afternoon? It gets a little warmer. With 60s, that will begin to show up across the region. So if you are lucky enough to head out to Keeneland over the next couple of days, we've got temperatures that will be much warmer by the time we hit Sunday throughout the land. So it does get better. You got to get through that Friday and Saturday time frame, though, to get to this Sunday milder air. The overall roller coaster forecast will carry us into early next week. We get a spike up late Sunday and into Monday. See those warmer colors showing up. But look to the north. Middle of next week again, one more day with a freeze that may come up on Wednesday. And from there, I see this pattern beginning to finally flip towards some warmer stuff. We have to get there first, though. That little spike late Sunday into Monday with some showers and thunderstorms behind it on Monday. We go down into the 50s again for Tuesday and Wednesday with a low of 28 by Wednesday. Look at next Thursday, though, 68 as the mild up starts to finally take hold. Let's check on traffic now with Officer Don.
Live look at Lexington rush hour traffic this afternoon, and got a couple of issues. One's at New Circle and Young Drive. In that area right now, very slow, but bumper-to-bumper traffic that we're working there. It's New Circle and Young approaching the Woodhill area. Also a crash. This one is on Nicholasville Road at Roje near the Circle, and it's backing things up in both directions there. As far as drive time's concerned this afternoon, right now we're holding our own to Nicholasville. That's coming in about 13 minutes. Georgetown's 14. Paris will take about 20. Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Officer Don. There is a new business in town that's the first energy spa in Kentucky.
And who else but Deanne Stevens out and about today, joining us from the center in Lexington with more. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We are here at the all-new Lexington Center for Integrative Health. What is that, you ask? It's all about energy. It's like an energy spa. We have Stephen Ramsey here with us. And what are we seeing right now, Stephen?
This room is the modern biofeedback room. And this is an opportunity for us to assist a client with any imbalances that may exist on the cellular level in their body with energy. And we can do feedback to help that be balanced and harmonized and hopefully produce better health.
Okay, so tell us how it works, because she's all hooked up here.
Okay, so the harness or the electrodes are hooked up to this interface, which then is hooked up to the computer. And then energies, frequencies are sent into her and then read back from her. And then corrective energies are sent back to her body as an opportunity for her cells to assimilate and create balance and harmony.
And so that's what we would all like in life, right? You guys offer many different modalities here for folks. Not only do you have this infrared sauna, a few other facilities have that around here. How can folks benefit from that?
The big thing about infrared sauna is it's great for detoxifying. That tends to stimulate metabolism. You tend to see weight loss with that. Purification of the skin. It's just a healthy place to spend some time.
And you only spend how long in there?
30 minutes, 60 minutes at the max.
Okay, and then this room we decided to end in because you said this place can be a miracle worker for some.
Yeah, this is laser pain relief. This is a cold laser machine, and it's incredible for pain and inflammation. Also tends to stimulate wound healing. It's just a great place for anybody with chronic or acute pain to come and get relief.
Okay, so your grand opening is today, 6 to 9 o'clock. If folks want to come check it out, tell them your exact location.
We're at 465 East High Street. Suite 100.
And you have a very special room next door. What is that one called?
It's called a scalar wave room. It has the energy enhancement system in it, invented by Dr. Sandra Rose Michael from Las Vegas, Nevada.
And Dr. Michael is with us. We're going to be talking to her coming up at 4:50 here at our all-new Energy Spa in Lexington. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Deanne. Could an apple a day keep a heart attack away? Why a study says eating fresh fruit is so important. Next in Better Living. And another thing that may be making you fat, why your job may be to blame. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $65 million, and Saturday night's Powerball jackpot is $168 million.
At Frontier Nursing University, our mission is to educate nurse midwives and nurse practitioners through distance education. With 75 years in Kentucky, our students and graduates have a passion for personalized care for women and families. Do you share this passion? Visit frontier.edu.
Raise your hand if you haven't been to the dentist in over a year. I'm coming to you. Aspen Dental wants to make it as easy as possible to get to the dentist. They have something that will make the exam cheaper than that drink in your hand. Bam. Why don't you get on a group text to make sure that you all go? What day did you say?
Thursday anytime.
You're in Thursday at any time.
That was pretty easy.
No insurance? Get a free new patient exam and x-rays.
My work is done here.
Dentistry's never been easier. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental.
You know us for carpet cleaning, but Stanley Steamer also cleans tile and ground for a fresh look. Call now about our tile cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
It's hard to imagine what it will become unless you have been there before. How does this plan become what I had dreamed of? You need the right people to take you from the plan to the place. Design, planning, and building, all under one roof. KBC, creating homes that enrich lives.
If you have a loved one in a nursing home, you already have the 3 most important tools for detecting nursing home abuse: your eyes, your ears, and your nose. Hi, I'm Kevin Renfro. Keeping your senses alert to conditions that surround your relative can mean the difference between a safe, caring environment and instances of elder abuse. Go to beckerlaw.com for details on what to look for. If you suspect there's a problem, give us a call. Serious, experienced results. Call the Becker Law Office. Just dial 3.
I love Spain. This food, the wine, the tapas. I want to stay here forever.
Well, we're not in Spain. We're home.
I know, but this food is so delicious. And those authentic ingredients and easy recipes from the Kroger Taste of Spain event really put me in a Spanish state of mind.
It's like a Spaincation.
Head to Kroger for authentic recipes, specially imported foods, and delicious meal ideas at the Taste of Spain event. Great food, low prices at Kroger.
It's time for Better Living, health, education, and consumer news that impacts your life. Combining radiation with chemotherapy prolongs survival in certain brain cancer patients. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic found patients with grade 2 gliomas who received both therapies survived an average of 5 extra years. Grade 2 gliomas are a rare but deadly type of brain tumor. People who eat fresh fruit every day are at lower risk of having a heart attack and stroke than people who rarely eat fresh fruit. That's the result of a 7-year study of 500,000 people in China where fresh fruit consumption is low. Researchers found people who ate fresh fruit, mostly apples or oranges, each day lowered their cardiovascular risk by a third. More and more Americans under the age of 30 are going under the knife. 64% of members of the Association of Facial Plastic Surgeons say their patients are getting younger, adding social media and trying to remain competitive in the workforce as reasons. The top trends in plastic surgery are nose jobs, fuller lips, and younger-looking eyes, along with Botox and fillers. If you've noticed your clothes are a little tighter than they used to be, your job could be to blame. A recent survey finds many people say they've packed on the pounds because of work. Marley Hall takes a look.
Jennifer Ward Stewart went from dog walker to administrative assistant. Good for her career, but not her waistline.
Now I'm sitting behind a desk all day, every day, and it definitely has contributed to my weight gain for sure.
A new Career Builder survey found 44% of workers have gained weight at their current job.
What the survey really tries to do is shed light on choices that people are making in the workplace.
Jennifer Grass of Career Builder says this year's findings reveal stress plays a major role in job-related weight gain.
So 77% of workers who said they've gained weight actually also reported having high stress levels.
Accountant Albert Carucci says now that it's tax season, he's filing returns and filling up on sweets.
It becomes pretty stressful at times. And so I do tend to eat a little bit more this time of year.
According to the survey, women are more likely than men to report gaining weight at their present jobs. But business owner Marguerite Lacourte has found a way to avoid workplace weight gain.
I've seen it happen to me before, but now I'm really aware of it. So I'm making sure that I take a break, get up, walk around, come out here for fresh air.
She says that burns calories, reduces stress, and helps keep her weight right where she wants it. Marley Hall, CBS News, New York.
That Career Builder survey also found 25% of workers have access to employer-sponsored programs to help them lose weight. But 55% of people in that group did not take advantage of them. The news is just getting started here on WKYT. Sam, Dick, and Amber Philpott are next at 4:30.